Om Shanti. This is the meditation on the Murli of 6th of November 2025. Let us remind ourselves who we are, that tiny point of light. It's a wonder, Baba said today. It's a wonder that this is a knowledge of the soul, who is a tiny point of light. A point, and a whole part is recorded in such a tiny point for the whole cycle. This is who I am, tiniest, subtlest point inside. This body makes this body move using all senses of the body and using the body itself, the experiences. So Baba says, days continue to change and time continued to pass. Time has passed from Golden Age until now and the end of Iron Age, and we are now on the shore, right at the end. The cycle of golden, silver, copper and iron ages is like a model, and we have understood this model now with Baba, with this Gyan, and therefore our intellects should go around the whole cycle from the Golden Age up to now and come and stand on the shore of the end of Iron Age. We should understand that time continues to tick away and that the drama cycle continues to turn. How much of this drama is there still to come? Baba says just very little remains now. Very little time left before we leave this world and go to that new world. But before that, we have to return home. There are the gates, entrance and exit gates, and this is the same here. We should explain that now just we have a little stretch of shore left. This is the most elevated confluence age and very little time left. Our attachment to this old world now have to be removed. We have to go to the new world. We must not look back. Baba says, use your intellect for everything. We are now going across to the other side. So why should we look back? Past is past. Baba says, don't remember the past. He says, I explain such refined matters to you. Your heads are still turned towards the Iron Age. He says, turn your heads this way towards him. That old world is of no use to you. And he inspires us to have this interest in the old world. A new world is in front of us, and we should have the disinterest for this old world. We must now just have one elevated desire. And what is that? To go to the land of happiness. Baba says, just keep the land of happiness in your intellect. You mustn't stand still. Continue to move forward and don't look back. Continue to look in one direction, ahead, because only then will our stage become unshakable, stable, and immovable. Today, someone is moving along very well, and tomorrow they may fall. There may be bad omens. They may not feel like listening to the Murli, but Baba says, don't do that. Listen to Baba. keep looking forward. You are now standing at the confluence age. Therefore, just keep looking ahead. Only when you remember that new world, you will have happiness. We are now within calling distance, Baba says. It is said we are now able to see the trees of our land. And if we call out to the deities, they will very quickly be able to hear us. To be in calling distance means for them to just be in front of you. So we should be able to see our deity form right in front of us. We should have this practice so firm that we are able to stay stable in our deity form. Baba says, as soon as you remember the deities, they will come. Did those from your in-laws' families come in the settled region before? They will come now. Father says, this is the last birth of all of you. You mustn't move back. Death too is coming close. We just have to take one step. When the boat reaches the shore, we have to take one step on the other side. We have to stand on the other side. It is in the intellect of our souls that we are going to our sweet home. We are not to stay in the boat for all the time. Baba's here with his boat and we have to go across with him, but then go to the new world. Even if we remember this in happiness, we will become that unshakable, immovable Mahavir. And this is the knowledge. This is the ocean of knowledge we need to churn. This is the question of point of knowledge we need to churn in our intellect. We souls are now leaving this old world. This is called the pilgrimage of remembrance. We forget this and we forget to write our charts. But Baba says, put your hand on your heart and ask yourself, is my stage like the one that Baba describes as being within the calling distance? There has to be only the remembrance of Baba in our intellect. Baba teaches us the pilgrimage of remembrance in many different ways. So Baba says, remain intoxicated on the pilgrimage. That's all. We now have to return. All the other relationships here are false, and the golden age relationships are real. From the golden age, we have been around the whole cycle, and we are now standing on the shore. Baba says, don't waste time. You have to become those who spin the discus of self-realization throughout the whole day. Our intellects should continue to be rotating the cycle. Since we know that we are becoming the most elevated beings, Baba says, go rotate the cycle. We know that we are becoming the most elevated beings, so we need to stand on the shore, continue to move like a louse, very slowly, but practice. Why doesn't this knowledge sit in our intellect? Why doesn't this cycle sit on our intellect? Because this is the discus we need to use for us. Baba says, let your intellects go around the whole cycle and then come and stand on the shore. There shouldn't be any other external complications or influence of external atmosphere. Day by day, we have to continue to go into silence. Baba has given many, many points today to churn. Another point about silence, we mustn't waste our time. We go introverted. Baba says, forget the old world and connect your intellect in yoga to the new relations. If you don't have yoga, how can the sins be cut away? This old world is going to end. This world cycle is 5,000 years. The Father continues to give us points to churn. Baba says, Brahma Baba is just like a tail, just behind me. We have to imbibe all of these deep things and renounce being careless. Baba has explained the term double crown, but there is no crown of light there. In Golden Age, that is just a symbol of purity. A halo of light is definitely shown in the pictures of founders of the religions, because they are viceless and satupradhan. They then become rajo and tamo. Baba says, you have now received this knowledge, and so you should be intoxicated with this. Although you are in this world, your intellect should be connected in yoga. There, you have to fulfill still your responsibility here. The examination is based on the pilgrimage of remembrance. Although someone may have come late, if he keeps himself busy in the pilgrimage of remembrance and renounces everything else, he has to eat. And if he stays in remembrance very well, then there is no other nourishment like happiness. The only concern we should have is returning home. We receive our fortune of kingdom for 21 births. The mercury of happiness rises for those who win the lottery. We have to make a lot of effort. This is the last invaluable birth. The great deal of pleasure is experienced by staying on the pilgrimage of remembrance of Baba. We are now within calling distance, now going home. Baba says, make effort to stay in remembrance, and your mercury of happiness will rise. Your lifespans will increase with the power of yoga. The divine virtues that you imbibe will remain with you for half a cycle. You make so much effort in this one birth that you become Lakshmi and Narayan, just like them. So you should make that much effort. Don't make mistakes or waste time. The Father continues to give teachings. We understand that we become the masters of the world every cycle, and we perform wonders in such a short time. We change the whole world. This is the wonder. It is not a big thing for Father though, because he does that every cycle. The Father says, while walking and moving around, while eating and drinking, connect your intellect in yoga with the Father. Father sits here and explains these incognito aspects. Baba says, continue to make your stage very good. And you must continue to step forward. A great deal of introspection is required for this. No one but the Father can teach Raj Yoga, and we have to interact with diplomacy when we do service, so that the example is given that the snake is killed, but the stick doesn't even break. Baba says, have love for your family, but connect your intellects in yoga with the Father, who is one for all for us, and He is Baba. We know that we are now following directions from the One. These directions are for becoming deities. They are what they are known as undivided directions. We have this knowledge to become deities. Baba says, don't forget your destination. You are brave warriors who conquer Maya. You now understand that this cycle of victory and defeat continues to turn. This knowledge of Baba is so wonderful. Each of us have to consider ourselves to be a soul, a point. The whole part is recorded in such a tiny point, and this cycle continues to turn around the soul. It is so wonderful. We just have to stay that it is a wonder and leave it at that. And beautiful blessing today. May you be detached, loving, and free from any other thoughts. Nirsankalp, Nyara and Pyara and Nirsankalp, and receive everyone's love from their heart. The children who have the virtue of being detached and loving, and the speciality of being free from any other thoughts, are loved by everyone. This is because by remain detached, they automatically receive everyone's love from their heart. With their powerful stage of being free from any other thoughts and their elevated activity, they become instrument to serve many. Baba says, therefore, they remain content and also benefit others. And this will attain success for them automatically. Beautiful slogan today. The one word Baba is the key to all treasures. Always look after this key carefully and use it. Avyak signal Baba gives us. You will be able to become detached from your costume in a second when there is no tightness of any sanskar of I, your mind, or ego. When something is stuck, it's difficult to undo it in the same way. If there isn't any easiness in our sanskars, we will not then be able to experience being bodiless, easy or alert. So this is what we need to practice. Be remaining detached from our body and remaining detached from our ego of identity, of I and mine. So let us have this practice and remembering that shore, that we are at that shore and we are about to step off in the new world. Remembering Baba and being in this journey to be in this confluence age, coming off in the new world. This is where deities are there and we see the trees of the new world. We are about to step off to our home then in the new world. So have this intoxication and happiness throughout the day. Om Shanti.